Reg M-B is rolling out right now, and I'm trying to fight off-meta counters, or off-meta Pokemon. And my first look at the Pokemon was Blaziken. I love the home starters, so I'm trying to make a video with all three of them. Let's talk about Blaziken for a second. It has a Mega, and the Mega has the same ability as the normal Blaziken, and that's called Speed Boost. At the end of each turn, Blaziken's speed will raise by 1 stage. That is cool, but what should I build around with Mega Blaziken? The problem with Mega Blaziken is that its attack stat and special attack stat are both very high. Sure, you can use it as special attacker, but a physical attacker will be better here, even though you can get intimidated. A special attacker is still an option, it is possible, but I think that a physical attacker is just with 160 attack is just so good. But because they have a high attack and special attack stat, that means it lags a bit in defense and special defense in this Pokemon. Because of course every Mega gains buff in their stats, but this Pokemon just kinda gets it in the wrong stats. It is not a bad Pokemon though. I even looked on Limitless to search for some inspiration to build a team, and I tried building a Blaziken team with some friends, and I'm still trying to build a Mega Blaziken team, but we're not using the Mega today. We're using normal Blaziken. Why am I using normal Blaziken and not a Mega? Because it can hold the Focus Sash item. And it is more of a support Pokemon, and this is a special attacker. But I just said you can't use it as special attacker, right? Well, that would be the case if we go for the Mega. We're not going for the Mega though. It still gets speed boost. So, we have 120 attack and 110 special attack. With Robstar-Z running around, I think it's better to just do a special attack stat. Because if we get intimidated, that means we won't do a lot of damage. And we want to use this Pokemon for one purpose only actually. And that is the coaching. Because Blaziken has a decent HP stat but bad defense and special defense stat, it can get knocked out pretty easily. This is also with the Mega. But with the speed boost, I can definitely detect on turn and get one fast coaching off. So that is what I did. I wanted to use a regular Blaziken with speed boost and coaching. With a Mega who can actually profit from its Mega. And that is Mega Metagross. Mega Metagross is such a beast, and with coaching I can boost its stats even more. If we have Rotom to the roster, we can have a counter for Swampert and all the water types. And then with Primarina, we can have another Calm Mind Setter, and we can boost the special defense of Primarina and defense with coaching. So it becomes an unstoppable force. And leftovers to recover some HP. We also got Garchomp with the Lumberry. And we got Incineroar to slow opponents down with Fake Out. And even Incineroar can get the coaching off. And that is the team I'm going for in this video. If you have another Pokemon that you want to see, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and comment down below what you want to see next. For now, just enjoy the video. So this is the team I was pretty excited about and built yesterday. It's a kind of a worse team. I put it together first with Rhyperior with the Lightning World, but I think Rhyperior with Lightning World maybe a future video, because of course we have Raichu now and we have Staraptor. Maybe Earthquake next to it. I think that's a dope idea. Actually, we're focusing on Blaziken. Blaziken with Metagross. Of course, the cross coaching. This is not how you say it? A Mega Blaziken. This is a Sash Blaziken. This is just to catch opponents off guard. Not off guard really, but you know. Heat Wave or Spear, you know, are special moves because it's a special attacker. It is timid. The spreads. If you see these spreads and see what do they do? I don't know either. Incineroar is just Incineroar Blaziken, of course, with the Sash. Metagross to outspeed certain thing. I think I cocked it to outspeed one thing, but I can't remember. In Tailwind, but there's no Tailwind, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But the Blaziken is fast to get the coaching off. That's the most important part. Rotom, of course. Then there's Primarina, who's bulky. And then there's Garchomp, and then there's Incineroar. Yeah, this is the team, and I hope, yeah, we have some nice battles. I explained the team in the intro, so let's go. Alright, we are Ultra Ball tier 3, and we have our first opponent, who is using a Swampert team. This can be really interesting, because Swampert, of course, is like a meta threat at the moment, I feel like. For now, it's a meta threat. I've not reviewed any meta speculation yet, but with the bulk it gets, and with the attack set, and with Wave Crash especially, and Swift Swim, it can be really a meta threat. Also, with Rotom. We have Rotom for this. We can read. I really want to read with Blaziken actually, but it is a Blaziken video, but it is good against the Archeron though, so I feel like I need to bring it, but let's do this first. Blaziken in the back. You cannot hit anything actually other than the Sneasler. I'm thinking about Firmino, but there's many counters for it, so it's either Metagross or Incineroar. So I think I'm going for Metagross because it's more offensive. I should have gone with Incineroar because of the best region, didn't I? And not to intimidate. Alright, I'm also glad they added new music. Sneasler and Sableye, alright. Rotom and Zero. Garchomp. Alright, so first thing I see is a fake out plus screen setup. I do not believe it matters. We can actually Volt Switch out of here. We are faster though, so if I cannot kick Earthquake then because I will hit my own Metagross. Or Blaziken. You know what? I cannot hit Volt Switch, can I? I don't know if this is Sash Sneasler or just regular with White Herb. So I'm going for an Earthquake plus Thunderbolt. It is Will-O-Wisp, okay. Interesting. I think it's just Dialcrawl, to be honest. Oh, I have Gunberry. I forgot I had the Gunberry. Alright. Well, there go. Oh, it survived. Please no poison. Thank you. Alright. I survive. Thank you, Rotom. And that's Sneasler failed. If this was White Herb, then I could have targeted the... You know, Life Orb is actually not a bad item on Garchomp as well. Maybe I should do that, but not for now. I really want to Thunderbolt again. Best region. And just an Earthquake again. What I was gonna say, if I know the Sneasler was White Up, I will definitely target the Sableye and just Earthquake. It's gonna try and Will-O-Wisp me again, but it has to hit right. That's the point. It has to hit. Very nice. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Now Swift Swim is activated, so it's going for a Wave Fish, but who's the Wave pressing into? Yeah, Rotom. Now that makes sense. And then an Earthquake comes off, and that will KO, so I won't get burned. So that's good. It's a 3v2 now, so I think we have a chance actually. I do believe I can definitely detect here and get the speed boost I need. And if he's going for Wave Burst into the Garchomp, then he will get KO'd because of the Rough Skin and because of the Wave Crash Recourse, so I don't mind that. And it's also basically the Cerebratory, so I really love it. It's Swampert. Alright. That's why I wanted to get rid of him. Going for Detect and going for an Earthquake again. How much does the first Earthquake do? Like 52% I feel like. So we're gonna go for an Earthquake again. We detected, right? I always need to make sure. This is gonna be Mega Swampert, yeah. So cool to see it back, man. So cool to see it back. There it is. There it is. Alright, Detect to get the speed boost. Ooh, Stomping Tantrum. So this might be actually the game. It might be actually the game because Robskin is gonna get there. I think. Oh, does Swifters actually get there? It doesn't. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But we have Bullet Punch though. We have Bullet Punch. So what we're gonna do? We are gonna coaching you, and we're gonna. We have not seen the Protect from Blaziken, so it's probably Scarf. So we're gonna Bullet Punch. And Mega. I think that's the most obvious choice. We will survive one hit from the Stomping Tantrum. Bullet Punch, that will KO, right? Yeah, why didn't I even say it wouldn't? Alright, that's one down. Now we get the Earthquake. Oh no. Yeah. It's a good call. Coaching. I think we won't win this one. How many turns of rain? 2 turns. I think we won't win this one. Because we have 2 less HP. Actually, if we detect and protect, I can set up another coaching. And maybe I will survive the second one. So let's do this. Detect and protect. And maybe I will survive a second. Maybe there's a chance. There's a chance this works. There is a world where this can work. Alright, speed boost. How many speed boosts do I have? Enough. That's probably enough. So we do another coaching. And then we do Psychic Fangs. I kinda have to. I hope we survive this. Probably not, but... Oh, we survive! Blaziken comes in clutch! Psychic Fangs, will this KO? Oh my head. Oh my lord. What a game. What a game. What a game. And this will bring us to like Ultra Ball Tier 2. That's nice. That was nice. Blaziken came really in clutch there. Alright, next one. Alright, we have Mega Mawile on the team and Mega Kangaskhan, presumably. This is a hard Trick Room team. So, what should we do? Probably Incineroar in the front. You know, we can set up a coaching if we want to. We can actually do this. Blaziken in the back and maybe Garchomp. Like, there's a Dazzling Gleam. There's a world where I can see Metagross work, but there's 2 fire types. I want to see Metagross work. And it's a strong attacker, and it can prioritize with Bullet Punch if the Farigiraf is knocked out. I'm comfortable with this one. Even though we get the speed boost, we still have the focus test, so we still survive from 1 hit. Alright. Alright, yeah, that was obvious. I had that coming. Alright. Scrappy. Alright. So we can parting shot though. We can parting shot and we can set up a Calm Mind. If we really want to. I want to go with our attack of Kangaskhan though. So it's either I'm not setting up a Calm Mind or I'm not getting the minus going instead of Kangaskhan. I rather have... Ooh, it's instant Mega. Well, no Mega Rotom-Mow then. Fake out. Alright. Makes sense. It can now be intimidated though. Ranged, Calm Mind. Yeah, makes sense. I think it wants to get rid of my Primarina here, so I'm probably slower. I'm a Models Nature though. I'm probably slower. But I think I should protect here. With your Replica, alright. Torkoal. That won't do much against my Primarina. I will protect my Primarina. Maybe it's Hammer. Is this Hammer Arm? Parting Shot, alright. We do get Parting Shot off. So I feel like I want Blaziken here. I can also do Metagross and then swap back to Incineroar. Body Slam. Alright. We're gonna swap back to Incineroar instantly and we're gonna do a Hyper Voice. Could have just protected as well, but I feel like I want to fake out. Ooh, Sora Beam. That's a bit scary. That's a bit scarier than I thought. But we will survive this Pumps of Gear guy? Yeah. But it is scarier than I thought. Hyper Voice. Ooh, that's a lot. So if it hits twice, it has twice the chance of paralyzing? No, yes, I think yes, but... Alright, so what we're gonna do, we have the pressure now. We're actually gonna throw chop you and we're gonna protect. I'm scared of the Replica switch in, so... We can actually do... Grab Blitz. Nah. A Kangaskhan is already like twice being done dirty, like with Intimidate and Parting Shot. I feel like I can do a throat chop and protect. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, it's interesting as a win. Now this Primarina is getting hard to remove because of the leftovers and because of the Calm Mind. Solar Beam doesn't really matter. Because I protected myself. Throat Chop will come through, but it won't KO probably. Ah, annoying. So what I will do, I will do another Throat Chop. I probably won't survive a double with Solar Beam and I'm Dazzling Gleam. So what I will do, I'm gonna do Fabrics while the sun is still up. I really wanna try to protect, but I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. Because I feel like Torque was not really the problem when Trick Room is over. And we survived that, but we don't survive the second game. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's fair. I think a double protected would have been better if the outcome. Oh, it's a Life Orb. So what are we doing? Citrus Berry. I think Fabrics will it KO? No, just Berry mode, but we'll just do one attack still. Trick Room was over. Well, I can do two things. I can actually do one thing. What am I doing? Alright, Metagross. We're gonna do a Throat Chop here. I actually want to do a Throat Chop into the Torkoal shop because I'm scared of like switching to Replica. I'm gonna do a Throat Chop and Ice Beam will just KO. Because we have Bullet Punch, right? But still, this is a very favorable spot because the Trick Room is over. And so we can now have the offense because they have two low Pokemon. We have two Turquoise, is this for with? Thank you. Yeah, we have Ice Punch, so. Bye bye. Alright, that's one. And we're gonna find out if this is Cobbleberry. It's not, it's Citrus. Alright, that did like 60%. 61. So this is the problem here. The Trick Room is going up. Trick Room is going up. Unless I crit and it is a rule. But other than that, Trick Room is going up. I don't know if I KO the Kangaskhan. Do I want to KO? I don't want him to get a free switch, but also it's just a Heat Wave. There's no eruption still. And what is Reg M-B gonna do? He'll do Psychic Fangs. Yeah, that makes sense. Psychic Fangs. He does get up Trick Room again. But there's no free switch into the Torkoal. So I feel like we can now go for a Throat Chop into you. I feel like we can double up now. Because we are slower, Hyper Voice. Ah, we'll KO. That's unfortunate. I don't know what the last move is of Kangaskhan. Low kick. Alright. This seems pretty tough though. I think I played it very wrong. I really want to do a coaching, but I feel like I'm just can do a Heat Wave and protect. We do get the speed boost though. This is really unfortunate. We can. It's probably a Heat Wave, Eruption, or Weather Ball, something on Torkoal. I really want to Heat Wave and KO both Pokemon. I'm gonna protect because I know Kangaskhan is fast, and I want to save my Bullet Punch for Torkoal. This won't KO because of the Sash. Probably will just low kick. Yeah. Please, Heat Wave. Do your thing! Thank you. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're gonna Bullet Punch. Now we can Bullet Punch. But is it enough? It's probably not enough. We have Tough Claws though, but it's probably not enough. We have Tough Claws. Let me actually look at the stats of this Pokemon. Like, we have 209 attack. I can detect 100%. But I have to double detect. But because probably this is a... If this is a Weather Ball... Is this Weather Ball versus Heat Wave? I'm gonna detect. I'm gonna risk. If I lose this one, that's totally on me. Because I feel like it can be Eruption also. Nah, it's never Eruption here, right? And we just win. Alright, I don't know if that's a crit or not. It's not. Ah, that's heartbreaking. But Blaziken also came with a clutch with the 2 KOs and the Heat Wave connected. So that's really cool to see Blaziken pop up. Alright, I see a superior team. I see you. Contrary, there's a new contrary one is Staraptor, but we have also the old one who was in Pokemon Champions all along. Question is, I don't bring Rotom here. Totally not. Is it right? It seems like Raichu is the only Mega Evolution here, but is it actually right? It probably is right. So I think Blaziken in the lead is pretty fine. There's definitely a Golden Go. Like, there's a problem with Incineroar against the Metagross, so I don't like that. We can do Incineroar as a lead. Probably just Metagross in the back and 0. I feel like I can change this to Life Orb and then Dragon Claw. But in team building, just take this with a grain of salt. This thing, like. Primarina is any good thing? Nah, Primarina is really bad here. And then you are bad. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. 2 fire types. If AV was in the game, I will probably run Mega Blaziken with AV Metagross. I think AV Metagross is really underrated as well. I mean, it gets boost as well, but why not run the Mega? But yeah, on the other hand, you can allow one Pokemon to Mega as well. So here's the thing. I'm gonna Heat Wave. I really want to fake out the Rotom. But this is like, I will survive a Hydro Pump, no worries, but no, I will do a coaching. Coaching and switch to Metagross, please, 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 the time. Oh, that is so, this cool coach for comfort. Maybe I should have party shot that, but I was just too scared. Tailwind, probably Hydro Pump. Oh, Hydro Pump you, alright. Oh, jeez, that is a tough jump that he made. Alright, Focus Sash. Alright, cool, cool, cool. With that out of the way. We can probably just detect here. And then do a Psychic Fangs to Rotom. Because I'm pretty sure that will KO. Alright, we go with the Mega. Oh, that's a scary Mega. We got an attack for the speed boost, but also for survivability. Moonblast, alright. Hydro Pump, that will do a lot still. Oh, just barely. Psychic Fangs will KO though, I think. Yeah, alright. I do take that. Any day of the week. If this is Golden Go, I'm probably gonna Bullet Punch. Hopefully it's not Golden Go, but it's probably Golden Go. Alright, it's Raichu. That's even worse, because Fake Out. We're gonna get go. Yeah, I should probably get go of. There's the problem I'm having. Is he going for my? I really want the Beamscoot to be gone, so we're gonna Bullet Punch. Yeah, that's right. You're right. This is probably Sash, but I do get one attack off, at least. Ah, that's unfortunate, yeah. It was the logical call to be made. I just overfollowed the Fake Out and then Sep Cannon, yeah. Yeah, we'll just do too much. This is probably just fake out the Whimsicott, but it's probably just. Oh wait, Torrent is not gone. Alright, I thought it was gone. Stopping Tantrum here. Yeah, this is like the only thing we can do, right? It's probably protect. Oh, Wind Pistol. Yeah, that can also happen. Then this is probably a protect. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, protect. Alright, summoned it out. But now at least there is a focus press coming in my way. So this is fake out the... You know what, I'm gonna Fabricates either way. Fabricates and... I can do an Earthquake. No, I'm never winning this. I'm never winning this. My opponent played this very well. Yeah, fake out into Garchomp. I should try to attack it. And then Focus Blast. But this is no stab, right? So... Still does so much damage. Oh, burnt, but we don't. It's a special attacker, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna. Yeah, this game is kind of over. Just gonna take a Throat Chop and yeah, we're just gonna Earthquake anyway. Doesn't really matter. We need a Kicker Crit here. Like, Raichu needs to focus the. He needs to throw. That's basically the plan. He needs to throw, but it's probably focusing the Garchomp. If you focus the Garchomp, then. You know, that's also a fair play, I guess. Didn't pay off. No, it didn't pay off. I could have Stomping Tantrum the Incineroar actually. Because I was faked out. Now that I think of it. It's always a fault afterwards. Oh, it's Wiggle-Wisp. But that doesn't really matter because we have, of course, Limberry. So Focus Blast has to miss. Joke. I know it has no guard. So yeah, the only thing we can do now is Earthquake. And then we basically lose. Because it doesn't matter if we take these two KOs. We will get KO'd because of the Whimsicott. Like this, I think I would survive this. Yeah. But we will get KO'd by the Whimsicott. Unless we are faster. Unless we are faster. We are pretty speedy though, I think. Whimsicott. How fast am I? We are pretty fast, but I feel like Whimsicott is faster, so. Gonna do an Earthquake and see where that thing's again. Yeah, it's faster. Nah, that's GG's. Yeah, I thought I had a chance there when it was faster, but usually it's faster. Usually it's just to outspeed Garchomps actually. Nah, that was a good game. I enjoyed that. Alright, we end of the day with another Swampert team. But this is like 1, 2, 3 water types. It is the same as last time, but minus the basic region, so. Still the Archilodon. So I feel like coaching came in Kurt last game. With the coaching. With Blaziken. I do not want the Incineroar because I don't... Yeah, that's just... There's still an Archilodon. So I feel like we can actually... do this. Or... Actually, if it is Swampert, it can just Earthquake next to Pelipper. So I feel like we can do this. We started the last game with Rotom and Zero. Rotom and Garchomp. I feel like we can do the same actually. Yeah. I feel like we can do the same. I don't know what the last team exactly was. But I feel like we can do the same here. Because it's just so good. We're going to get our Chuggadon. I wish I started with other Pokemon. We're gonna Earthquake. There's no reason not to. And we're gonna Volt Switch. If this is Pelipper, it can be Pelipper though. No! I Volt Switched it into my Earthquake. No. I didn't. Oh, I can, oh no. Comments are gonna be mad at me. Yeah, Blaziken. Because it has a sash. And I did Earthquake. Oh, that is embarrassing. Doesn't even KO. Oh, that is embarrassing actually. I'm probably gonna get KO. Hold on, Blaziken. Hold on tight. Stealth Walk. Hold on. Alright. I guess that is fine. We do take that. Or not. I mean, Metagross don't really mind and Rotom doesn't really mind either, so. We're gonna stop a Tantrum and we're gonna Aura Spear so hard here. Because I feel like Aura Spear is just better. Stomping and then Aura Spear, please be faster. Yeah, thank you. You guys can take the KO. Yeah, but I had this coming. Dude, if I just did an Earthquake myself, well, things happen. You know. We don't have coaching anymore. Which is sad, but we do the Rotom. We do the Rotom. I do this properly this time. Ooh, interesting. We're gonna Rock Slide. I really wanna Volt Switch again. But this time no Earthquake. How many did I do last time? Not a lot, right? I want to do Rock Slide and Volt Switch into the Pelipper because I hope is it Sash? It is this is probably the Sash set. I want to Volt Switch again because I don't want to stay in. Let's do that. Let's do Volt Switch because I don't want to stay in with. Oh, I did Sash, so that makes sense. Well, I cannot finish my sentence. I do not want to stay. I do not want to stay in with Volt Switch. I do wanna. If Swampert is in the back, which probably is, then I will Leaf Storm it. Oh, I hit. Thank you. No, Peggy's gone. Range. I've noticed. No, that's fair. Well, you know. I always forget, but it's actually coming in clutch. Oh. Alright, we're gonna Earthquake. We're gonna Protect. We do Mega though. But we wanna eventually kill. We wanna eventually kill the Magote. Alright, my Mega. This are fun games. I'm enjoying this. Alright, Mega animations are off. Protect. Swampert use Earthquake. Wait! Is he KOing his own Migotic? No, but I will. That's actually huge. Because I don't think my Earthquake will get there. Because it has set up a coil. So we're gonna protect. And then we're gonna switch out to Rotom. How many turns of rain? It's 3 turns. So we should switch out to Rotom. Then next turn we can leave the guard tube and then we can protect and then we are probably faster. Earthquake, yeah, doesn't really matter. Now it's just Earthquake the Swampert and just Leaf Storm. I'm probably faster than the Swampert as well. Because Swampert's base speed is not really high or something. Oh, it still chose the Earthquake. Alright. Well, I have to miss then. My Leaf Storm. But you're wasting turns of rain damage. Well, I hit, so it doesn't really matter. Right! Blaziken survived. It was critical in the Archerodon KO, so I'll take that. I will take that. Are we Ultra World 1? No. One more game. But we are getting close though. Alright, that was the video that sums it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a Pokemon in mind that you want to see, a showcase, a guide, whatever, tournament run, let me down below. This team is down here, slot 9 it says, but the team ID is right here on screen. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and consider subscribing for more content. I will upload more frequently. And yeah, that was kind of it. I just showed my face cam today. I guess yeah, why not? So yeah. Hopefully you have all a lovely day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. Oh yeah, there's one thing I wanted to mention. If you wanted to make changes to this team, don't just do it. Make the team to your liking. This is just the base. This is just the baseline. Alright, that was it. Bye bye.